Okay, so now I'm on the metro, and it appears that the two people in my vicinity aren't noticing that I'm talking into a cell phone. So I'm going to try to talk about another film that I've seen recently. I did see Aladdin, which was a part of a trend of films that don't really need to be made and no one's asking for it, but they will make a lot of money at the movie theater just because they'll appeal to an existing fan base and kids' audiences. Martin Scorsese famously attacked this in an essay a couple months ago, and he is so right. I think the Marvel Cinematic Universe is entirely low risk. There's the umpteenth reboot of Spider-Man, live-action Disney remakes, endless sequels, prequels, reboots. It is absolutely dominating our calendar, and I think 2019 is a year in which there's less original work than ever, and more mid-range stuff is just being pushed to Netflix and Amazon. So what can I say? It is a really low point, but still Aladdin deserves to be judged by its own merits. It's, I think, a film that no matter what you do, it can't top the original, because the original is a cultural touchstone, and it doesn't even have a lot of pre-existing flaws to sort of correct. This version sort of, in terms of trying to, at best it's a genre exercise where you've seen, like, say, a Western done a million times and you just want to do your own take on the Western. Guy Ritchie or whatever creative forces were behind it, to some extent Will Smith, trying to take on the genie, and to some extent they do make some choices that I think are slightly better. They make the ending a little bit more grounded rather than just a magical happily ever after. There's a little bit of a screwball comedy push and pull in the last couple takes that I actually kind of appreciated. But there's also a lot of work to be done with. There's a lot of work to be done with. There's a lot of work that's to be done with the villain, who is actually kind of scary. When I was 8 years old and watching this, and he is definitely given a little bit more dimension, as is, and the talking parrot has less to do, which I didn't like as much, but I guess they were trying to be realistic with it. There's something enchanted about the scenery, but even then, I was extremely disappointed that the Whole New World ride is pretty formulaic, and like the CGI is extremely apparent here. Guy Ritchie, the director, generally has a really good sense of place in his films, and Agrabah on the ground, I would say, is good. Agrabah in the air, less so. The film is held together by its leads. I think Nassim Pedrad also kind of a character to the mix, the ground the genie a little better. In a sense, Will Smith kind of overcorrects or corrects properly for Robin Williams' kind of manic energy in that. I actually wanted to take a screenwriting class, and the guy was always talking about what are characters' wants and needs, and it's nice that the genie has wants and needs, generally, I guess asexual wants, but that is something that's really kind of a slight bit of an improvement. I don't believe the film is as essential. I think that in the sense that the original is fun, this one's fun and has great music, which is like, how would it not have great music? They tried to shoehorn in an original track just to sort of make a little extra bank on all the ways that you can cash in on a song. I think it's formulaic, but it's interesting and worthwhile in the sense that, it's fun. And I don't think it's the cheapest kind of fun around, and probably that's the best compliment I could give it.